Hey guys, welcome to my channel Decode with Shaker. Today, let's create your personal stock monitoring dashboard in Google Sheets. With this dashboard, you'll be able to track all the stocks that are there in your personal portfolio. So let's start by writing the column names that are required. We'll start with ticker, stock name, last 30 days trend, last 365 days trend, current price, high, low, closing price yesterday, the change, and the price as of today minus 7 days. We'll also write names of certain stocks that we want to track. Now that we have the columns and the stocks that we want to track written, let's use the GoogleFinance function that we learned about in the last video. So we'll write GoogleFinance, the ticker name, and the name as the attribute, and we'll do the autofill. Let's resize the column. Now let's write the current price of the stock. The attribute would be price. Similarly, let's write the high and the low prices. The attribute for low is low, and we'll find the price at which the stock closed yesterday. Attribute here would be close YEST, and we'll find the change. The attribute here would be change. And to write the price as of 7 days before, we'll write the GoogleFinance function, and the attribute is again the price. The data that we want is for today minus 7 days. So see, we don't have a single cell over here. The value that we require is this one. So we'll basically use the index function, and the index that we want is the second row and the second column, which will populate the price as of 7 days before. Let's try to put a trend chart for L30 days. For that, we'll again write the GoogleFinance function, ticker name, we want to find the price, and the start date, which would be today minus 30 days, the end date, that is today, at an interval of 1 day. Now that we have this data, we want to plot a sparkline. So we will write the sparkline function, and because we want it in a form of sparkline, we need not put any options. Now let us try to put the L65 day trend in the form of bar instead of lines. So we'll use the GoogleFinance function. Again, the ticker, the attribute would be price. Start date here would be today minus 365 days. End date would be today with an interval of 1. Now, since we want to have the trend in the form of columns, we'll write some of the options in sparkline function, where we'll start with the chart type as a column chart. We'll put certain additional parameters such as the color, which will be, let's say, blue. Because the GoogleFinance functions returns 2 columns and a bar chart requires single column, we'll have to use the index function. So for that, we'll basically use an index function here, and the result that we basically get from our GoogleFinance function, we will use all the rows but the second column to plot this. We'll fill this data for all the stocks that we want to track. Now let's format our sheet. So our current price, high, low, closing price, and the price as of 7 days before is in the form of currency. So we'll use the dollar sign, although this is a date format. So we'll basically choose number and a custom date and time format. Let's use this format. And now we want to know whether the change was positive or negative. So we can again format this particular column. And for numbers, we'll use custom number format, whereby the positive will show in green and negative in red. So that's it. We have our personal stock monitoring dashboard ready. If you enjoyed this video, please do hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel for more upcoming videos.